Bolt action. What have I been up to? I've been reading this, and I love the rules. Coming from 40K, this is a bit refreshing. I've been getting some of my friends into it, and within 45 minutes to an hour with setup, we've played through shooting, assault, movement, the works, reserves. It has its flaws, but it's very fun. And painting the miniatures has been a bit of a break from 40K. It's fun to change it. So I have a couple miniatures to show you. German Fallschirmjäger. I could be pronouncing that wrong, but they were the German paratroopers, and I'm not going to go into a history lesson on them because I am just starting to learn some of it. But I thought I'd paint some of them up. So I am obviously not a historical mini wargamer coming from 40K. However, this has been very fun to learn about these units and get to play with them and see how they work. Fallschirmjäger medium mortar crew. They're pewter miniatures. They come, I believe it's a 50mm disc that they have here. And you can see I've done some flocking and a little bit of an African type arid, maybe Greece themed base. This is my first time attempting to paint Fallschirmjäger camouflage. The miniatures obviously lack some detail compared to what I'm used to from Games Workshop. However, the cinematic effect of these guys firing, crew served, this guy's pointing here down in the corner. This guy's feeding the belt with the belt around him. They really capture the action of what this crew would be doing. These paratroopers coming in behind enemy lines, hastily setting up this MG42 to let Hitler's buzzsaw go. But the rules are very similar, and I'll go over those at some point, but I just want to show quickly some of the cinematic kind of detail that you get with here. Again, the face, if I can focus here, is not the greatest detail. But the overall effect, especially when you pull out onto a game table, I think really gets the job done and looks great. And I just picked up Duel in the Sun by Warlord Games, and this is kind of like a campaign book, supplement, I guess you could say. It has some extra rules in it in the back. Talks a little bit about the minefields, different terrain. Here's one, amphibious assaults, movement in water, and just kind of how the rules are to add to what the clearing minefields, fun things. It adds to the rule book, and this rule book I got with their starter set, which I think is a fantastic deal. You can find that even off a Warlord site. It's a good deal, but it adds to it. And at some point, I may do an in-depth review on that. But before I do that, I want to get a little bit more in-depth on the game itself and maybe get a few battle reports on the channel. But so far, it's been a fun side project for us instead of doing a, 30K or 40K. But it's been a fun distraction and one that I think we're going to continue to do.